bloody having a piss and they can hear some, where is he, where is he?
We should shout it.
Can I have a piss
pee.
please? And then the window was open, I thought you'd be walking past and see me with some bloody dinky hanging out in a minute.
You can't see that, Nigel. Bloody hell. Right, Nigel, you're going to put the rope like that on that side. I'm going out. I'll shut the door.
You know what you're doing? You've got to put it like that on what side?
That side.
Hello,
Hello, welcome to We're on the Move,
I'm Julie.
and I'm Mark, and we sold everything 2 years ago
Yeah.
to move on board a wide beam boat to continuously cruise the inland waterways network 365 days of the year. And this is Eric.
So at the moment you'll find us on the Grand Union Canal and we're travelling up towards Woughton-on-the-Green and Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes, indeed, which is where you were born.
It's where I was born, so we're going to go back and have a look at the old area.
We are.
We might travel a bit further than that, but we will see.
There's some debate as to
there.
whether we should go to Stoke Bruin, which is too pretty. It's 9 miles away from here. It's too pretty to... No, it's 11 miles.
I don't know.
It's a few more miles away from here, but it's too pretty to maybe ignore. Maybe we should go there. Let us know in the comments below if you've been to Stoke Bruin.
If you think we should go?
Yeah, if you think we should go to Stoke Bruin. But in this video, we travel from Cowroast to Marsworth, Locks and the Tring reservoir.
Yeah.
And we also have guests on board. We've got, I think I dubbed them Bigfoot and the Hendersons.
You did.
Speaking of which, Bigfoot and the Hendersons, just to explain, is Julie's sister Wendy and her husband Nigel, the man of 1,000 faces.
Yeah.
And just to explain why we call them Bigfoot and the Hendersons, in this video you won't see it because she hasn't had the operation yet, but she's since had an operation on her foot and it is massive. In fact, so big that we went down to visit her and we drew a template around her foot. And there's two things you'll notice about this foot that are unusual. One, there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 toes, because that's the sort of family that they are.
She hasn't got 6 toes.
And 2, it's massive. This is actually to scale. Look, it's bigger than my head. So, yeah, I mean, I think this foot qualifies her, literally qualifies her to be a freak. And if there are any travelling fairgrounds and circuses out there that need anyone for their freak show, then Frankenfoot, as we're now calling her, would happily apply.
You are so cruel. You are so cruel. She's going to kill him.
But yeah, no, they came up on the boat, and it was the first time that they'd come up and visited us to spend the night.
Yeah, and they'd never been on the Grand Union Canal with us.
No, but...
My sister and I were both born, obviously, in and around Woughton-on-the-Green, Milton Keynes. And my mum and dad had a little tiny cabin cruiser that we used to take out at the weekends. So...
And this is the spooky thing.
Well, we went from Cowroast, as we said, but we did stop off at Bulbourne.
We did.
My sister and Nigel were quite delayed on the M25 on their way up to us, and so we decided to do the trip. Instead of one big day cruising, we'd do two days of cruising. So we stopped at Bulbourne, we stayed there overnight.
We did.
And I asked my mum whether she could send over some photos of me and my sister when we were small on our boat.
Mm-hmm.
So the only photo she had was this one photo, and she sent it through.
Yeah.
And I think it took my sister and I quite by surprise.
Indeed.
It was actually a photo of our boat moored in exactly the same place that we were moored
Yes.
at Bulbum.
When her sister came to the boat.
Yeah.
So how spooky is that? The first time she spends the night on the boat, first time she comes up to sees us on the Grand Union, and it happens to be the exact same spot where 30 odd years ago that you were photographed
Yeah.
on your parents' boat.
And it's the only photo that they can find.
Yeah. It's such a
It's
coincidence.
not just within the area. It was in the exact spot.
So-
Which is just really weird.
Yes.
Quite spooky. Quite
Indeed,
spooky.
indeed. So we hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
And without further ado, I think we'll get on with the footage.
How are we going to do this thing?
We'll do it in a minute.
We'll just chuck it at you.
No. And my lovely footage of the canal is brilliant at the back of your head.
I don't know what to do.
Or just sit on the front, Nigel. Get some cushions. Sit and relax. Yeah. Marsworth top lock. It's my sister. Moody Nigel. So we've got Braunston 55 miles in that direction. We've got Brentford 38.5 miles in that direction. And the Wendover arm is here, and that's 6 3/4 miles.
We start walking down.
We've got to shut these.
Delay here, but it's just entering the next stop, okay. There's going to be a slight delay, Mark, okay. Okay, Mark, there's going to be just a slight delay. Just wait for that boat to come out. The boat coming up, single boater. I'll close this one, okay. Thanks, Tim.
So these flight of 6 locks are absolutely beautiful. We've got some lovely volunteers on. Tim and Keith are on today with us, so they're seeing us down the lock. Beautiful lock cottages, nearly on every lock that we've come down. Very pretty. Lock cottage 42. Part of the Tring reservoir in front of us. Beautiful. It's a nature reserve around here, so it'd be well worth going and having a look and explore, which we will do in the next day or two. It's really beautiful here. Lock 42.
I find it fun doing nothing.
But there's a surprise, Nigel.
You can't leave until you've seen all 100.
Yeah. That might be tricky. So this is lock 41. Nigel's still on the front. It's so pretty around here, absolutely lovely. Well worth a stopover. And our lovely volunteer Tim going down to set the next lock for us.
Pleasure. Have fun.
Thank you for watching.
And if you like the video, if you could give us a thumbs up.
If you aren't subscribed, please do so. And also don't forget to click the little bell icon, which will give you notifications every time we post a new video on YouTube. So,
Let's say goodbye.
What was that? Is that your drunk voice? We're saying goodbye.
See you next week.
Bye.